Let's see if this thing is going live or about to go live. That 8:45. I don't know if it's live or if it's about to go live. It says it's live. Hey, it is live. Let me put this back on. Hello, Jason. I'm trying to get my other. Hey, Jersey. I'm trying to get my other phone to recognize. I'm going live here. Oh, there we go. Phone to recognize. Going live here. Oh, there we go. All right. Got to keep that thing over here and keep it quiet. Yeah, well, I'm going to wait for a few more people to come in, but I'm basically going to show off the knife that purchased for the membership thing. Hello. Man, I'm not going to be able to say it. Kanda? Yeah, it's a cotton sampler. It's a large one. Well, here's my other cotton sampler I've got. This one, Rough Rider, and micarta. Hello, Andrew. And then this one I use a lot as a small cotton sampler. This guy, it's small, but man, it comes in pretty useful. Pretty handy. It's only got like an inch blade or so on it. An inch and a half. Now, Gizmo and I were talking back and forth, and even though Old Hickory calls this guy a cotton sampler, it's probably more of a cabbage knife or a a crop harvesting type of thing rather than a cotton sampler type thing. But that's what the Old Hickory calls it, so because it's missing, from what I understand of cotton samplers, it's missing this, which is this is not just like for a finger groove or anything. This is for actually pulling the threads of the cotton through it. So at least that's what I understand. At least that's what I understand. All right, we got like 6 or 7 people in here, so that's more than I thought. I don't know if this view is going to be good enough. Maybe we'll back up and come up at an angle and tell this camera, focus over there. Yeah, this box. I mean, it's a standard Rough Rider box, but I haven't gotten any Rough Riders in a while. And when I first got it, it was upside down like this, and I was trying to figure out how to lift it up, and I was like, man, I'd forgotten. It's the standard magnetic box. And I've got another knife. I think it's the Granddaddy Barlow in the High Plains. That's really nice on it. And it's got some minor, I mean, you got to consider this knife I got through Chicago Knife Works for about $10. But I saw them on Amazon and eBay for around 26. So you just got to watch where you shop. for these knives. But yeah, it's got, it's about as centered as you're gonna get. It's got that RT on it again, which eventually will be going away. Let's give it. Oh yeah, it's got a good. I'd say about a 5. Thing. Do you guys hear any of that echo from my phone back there? Do I need to turn that down? Because I can barely hear it, but I can hear it. I turn it down. Because that one video I did, that one live I did, man, that echo was crazy. That was really annoying. All right, quit bouncing. All right, so yeah, today at 6 p.m., I'm going to cut off the entries for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And tonight I'll probably do a drawing after, I make sure I've got everybody's entry in there. And then we'll schedule a video for this one, for the giveaway for this one, because this one's going to be sent out to someone. All I'm going to do is cut paper with it. I'm not going to go crazy. Oh yeah, it's sharp. Because this is going to be somebody's knife, so I don't want to go crazy with it. I mean, if you want to see some crazy stuff, we can use this one. But they're basically the same knife. I was trying to schedule this thing for 8:45. I mean, I went through the whole sequence of going live and everything and to schedule it. And then I hit this button and it's like, all right, you're going live. I'm like, wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be scheduled? Anyway, I guess that's just the way it's going to be. Can't schedule this stuff. I might have it in the doctor's knife. I might have it in this pattern in the doctor's knife, but it is really nice. That's coloring in there, and it's just done very nicely. They leave this smooth, and then they step that. It's kind of like a ridge, or a plateau. But yeah, you can't go wrong with these. As far as like if you want to get into traditional knives and you want to start seeing if you would like it. I like case knives, but if I were to start off, it would be, like I would only be able to get one case knife. And that's what I like about these. You can not only have just like a good example of a bunch of different, if you like this particular pattern, you can collect more than one and get whatever. Oh, this one's got a really, oh man, that's a solid half stop on this one. Let's see if it continues as a fun. They meet a lot of resistance on opening, but this one, it feels like it could use a little bit of KPL or something in there. I haven't cleaned it or anything. I'll let the person that gets it have that fun. But this one locks up a lot more solid. Not a super good, transition on there, but it's solid. I mean, it ain't going anywhere. And you got like a little scalpel, a little mini scalpel here to slice things off. And this one comes in handy for smaller work. Let's put this guy like this. And then we'll put this guy like this. See if you've got, this one is an older one before they got carried away. Apparently, they're gonna get rid of the slant R's in there. And I mean, this one has it too. See, I don't mind necessarily something on the bolster, but as long as it's relevant, look at that. How can you not see an RT out of that? And what does RT mean? It's just crazy. Now they had one where it has a RR on there. That's cool, you know, like a mirrored R. But then they put, I like the horseshoe stamp that they've got on the bolsters. Let me see my horseshoe tang. I've got spare knives hiding back here somewhere. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, here we go. He had so many knives, like Mother Hubbard lives in his shoe. She had so many knives, she didn't know what to do. See, now here's a kind of a tobacco moment. This is the Grim Reaper, like hawkbill. That's supposed to be a bony finger coming at you. I was trying to find one with a nice bolster on it, but I can't. I don't have an example right here. Yeah, I was looking for one that had this little horseshoe tang like thing on it, because that on a bolster looks good. Anyway, what you gonna do on an inexpensive knife, you know? So yeah, let's get a little length measurement on this guy and see what we got. I think the blade is 1.5 inches. A Super Chat jersey is if you look down there where you said chat publicly, as it probably says Jersey Knife Guy, there's a smiley face and a $sign. The smiley face does the emojis or whatever. Mine is not pulling up the special ones that we're supposed to have. This is all I get when I do that. But if you hit the $sign, then that gives you the option of doing a super chat. We'll get back over here to this knife we were measuring here. I think it was like a, yeah, now this one's, you're getting a 2-inch. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a 2 1/8 cutting edge. And 2 3/4 overall. Let's see what it shows up in centimeters. So a super chat is like if you want to send a donation or something to the channel, it comes up. If you hit the $sign, it'll say you can send a super sticker or a super chat, or you can join the members. It says like membership down there. See? Well, the way I got that was, here's the emojis. And this is the super chat. Come on up, super chat. Chat with us. There we go. See, and then it gives you another sub menu when you come up to those. See, like a super. See, this is how to join the membership. And then, oh, thank you, Mike. Mike figured it out. And then this is a super chat where you can select the range that you want to do. And you can. Well, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. I guess I just. Yeah, so that's what a that's how a cotton sampler looks, and it's going to be given away. Basically, with the channel membership, I look at it as like, I set my channel membership as $1.99, and YouTube and taxes and everything else gobbles about $1 out of that. So for every member, basically, you're going to get like $1 towards, whatever you're going to get. And I'm going to select a range the next time of knives that they can select from, the members can select from. And then we'll get that knife and it'll come in and we'll do like this. We'll look it over. Hello, Diver Dave. And then I'll order the knife. We'll have it come in. We'll review it. And then we'll do a drawing. And the drawing will be open to all subscribers. You don't have to be a member, for that. And then, yeah, that's the way we're going to do it. It'll usually be something kind of like inexpensive, which will, something that, you either... it's going to be open, the members are going to basically select the knife the next time. I did the selection this first time, just to start it off and everything. Yeah, thank you, Mike. That was basically what I had was $10 the last time to go towards that, and this one is, I think, is pretty good for a $10 knife, Now, I'm gonna have to restrict this to continental United States on these for right now, unless, if you've got a U.S. mailing address or somebody that would forward to you and you win, and you're from overseas, then that's fine, however you want to do that. And I'm trying to get the knives to be like UK friendly if that's possible, but it doesn't have to be that way if it's going to be in the United States, because we can ship almost anything, if you can make it down to the post office. So yeah, these are that's the way I intend to go with this on these particular membership knives and stuff. And one other thing I wanted to show you here. Now this one I think is just a right edge or something, but I was opening it, and they did this fairly well, but when I closed it, well, thank you, Pete. There's another, watch this. Now, when it closed like that, I was looking at the pen, just trying to see if I had any blade wrap or anything, and I noticed this down here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if this thing will let me zoom in. Will it? Will it? No. Let me zoom in. But there's a little piece of plastic down there that they super glued in there or something. Let me get I know I got a flashlight on me. See that? If you're cleaning out the knife channel, you might think, something got stuck in there, but it's intentional. I mean, they left it intentional. But the wood on this is pretty good. It's almost like that Joker pointer they've got. And I guess that's one way of doing it. You don't have to worry about a blade wrap if you've got a piece of plastic down there to catch it. And most people wouldn't notice that, you just go through life doing that. Hello, Jolly Peanut and Tom. I'm looking back here, and thanks again, Pete, for the monetization. So you got to get like $100 in your account before they'll even send you anything. So anyway, eventually that will happen, and like I said, I'm going to put it towards knives and shipping costs and stuff like that. So yeah, because that's what you guys, you people that watch this stuff and comment and join in on that, this is what makes this channel. Because, for example, if I was to say something like incorrect about this cotton sampler, there are enough knowledgeable people out there in the chat that'll sit there and be able to tell you, you know, that, hey, maybe it's more like this. And that comes in handy because I don't know everything, you know. I mean, I just like knives and I try to research them before I do them if there's something that's unusual or if it's a company I don't know about. But with Toby and family, when he sends knives, I have a lot of times I have no idea what's coming in, and there are some really interesting knives and knife companies that I've discovered through him sending them. Of course, one of them's the Joker knives, but also Brother. He sent me some Brother knives. Now, other people have sent me Brother knives before, so I knew about them. I just, you know, hadn't really gotten into collecting them and stuff. Thank you, Toby. He's got a ha 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 in there. In Gizmo, there's Gizmo will set you straight. Gizmo knows a lot about knives and will be very generous and tell you about it in the conversations that you can have with him on your channels and stuff. But yeah, I sharpened this guy up very well. Now, one of the things that Toby and family sent me was that work sharp. Not the Ken Onion one, the other one, but man, I use that thing so much. Now, with small knives and stuff, you're probably better off using the other work sharp, you know, the precision adjust and stuff, because what takes some skill on a belt grinder is learning how to control that angle. If you pull the knife too far off on a work sharp, if you let this blade go too far back when you sharpen it, this tip will get rounded off. It'll no longer be pointy. So you have to learn how to, you know, learn how to curve with the curves and when to stop. But it comes in real handy for large knives. I don't think yeah, I did do it to the Puma. And this thing is wickedly sharp. And another thing I found out is most times on most grinds and everything, they're both sides are usually not going to be equal from the factory. Like one's going to be set at one angle, and then the other side's going to be at another angle, and it can be 5-10 degrees off. They eventually meet, you know, in the center on an apex. But let's look at this, guys. Grind here. Now see, that isn't easy to do by hand. Come over here and maintain that same depth. See how it gets a little bit more narrow there? That's just hard to do by hand. And I think a lot of this is probably done by hand, sharpened by hand. You can see the shine from a belt too. The little frost that it gets there. But yeah, these are really good knives. Well, thank you for everyone who's joined in on this. This is unexpected for this early in the morning. It's like almost 9 o'clock here. Now, let's look at some, while we're at it, since we're up here, let's look at some other knives. Now, holding fillet knives. And you got a nice, long, thin, flexible blade. Now, it's been decades since I've filleted a fish. But that's one of them. And then there's this other one called a Cast King. And this one comes with a little nylon pouch and like over molded rubber type of grip to it. But again, you've got another nice long pointy knife filleting, you know, Wow, it's got pretty good lock back on this one. All right, and the last one, I haven't opened up yet, but, uh-oh, we hit the light. Get back up there, you. It's a Kershaw. Well, we're upside down. Folding fillet knife. And 420 J2 stainless or satin finish. 6.5 inches overall. Glass filled molded nylon rubber. But he cleaned over 2 dozen fish with this particular knife. Toby and family. He went out fishing and cleaned over 2 dozen fish with this, and it stayed sharp the whole time. No problem. So we're going to take a look at those later on in the future. And see, this is a regular, you know, like what you would expect, a fixed blade, like a Martini, that would be used like a fillet knife. The knives we used when I was a kid, it was that Buck that I've got, I think the 121 or something, but it had a hollow grind to it. The blade wasn't as flexible as these. It's gonna make me want to go out and go fishing. I haven't fished in such a long time. Look at that. Yeah, you got a good 6-inch blade on this guy. And they're nice and thin stock. What I remember from filleting a fish is you want the blade to be able to go along the ribs to fillet it properly, and it helps if it's a little bit flexible. But yeah, so I think unless anybody's got anything. Hello, Zen. Zen is here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna shut this one down. Man, it's been hot here. We're in a heat wave. It's gonna be like 20 degrees above normal for the next like 10 days, around 100 degrees every day. Fortunately, I'm not gonna be working in this stuff. Be in the air conditioning as long as electricity grid holds out. That's the one thing. If you're preparing for stuff and everything, I can prepare, you know, for winter and all that. I've got a fireplace, and I can throw on clothes. But man, if the grid goes down in Texas in the middle of one of these heat waves, people are gonna die because you need air conditioning to survive in Texas during the summertime, man. Really, I've worked in unair conditioned factories before here in Texas, and it's brutal. You have a fan blowing hot air at you, and that's about it. That's your cooling off. And I try, you know, warm weather, extreme conditions. You get a bandana and you wet it down. You put it around your neck. If you can, you just soak yourself down. But the problem is, I caught a cold one time doing that because I would sit there and work. So, we got lag going on. We had lag there, I think. But anyways, yes, thank you everyone who has joined this chat. Thank you everyone who's donated, and we'll try to do this again in the future. I have plenty of knives all the time to look around at and stuff, but I just wanted to get this one out and let everyone know this is what the month's membership knife will be. And I just wanted to thank everyone here. Oh, Toby, thank you, man. Gee, thank you so much, Toby. Yes, this is Boy, you covered shipping for everything there, Toby. Uh, we aren't gonna have to worry. I think we could probably open if they get around to paying me. Right now, I don't have the money in my account, and this any of this donations that come through right now won't happen later. But I just want to say thank you, everyone who has donated to my channel, supported my channel, not only with cash, but like chats and comments and just viewing, the channel. I'm not chasing subscribers anymore. The only thing I was wanting to go after was to get 1,000 subscribers, and I wasn't in a big hurry for that. But the knife community really helped out to push me over that. And with my giveaway that's coming up, I'd hope that we can also get RJ's Knives up there to 1,000 subscribers, because he has a, a lot of pretty good content. And anybody that can get over 1,000 and get to where they can start doing lives, I'm going to try to support them. So once again, thank you everyone who has donated to the channel and supported me with this. And I hope everyone has a very good afternoon, and good luck tonight with everyone. I'm going to go through and check all of the comments and everything, make sure everyone's said the secret word or words, and then we'll do the drawing tonight. And that one will be open to everyone, internationally. So thank you, everyone who has joined in on this. Thank you for participating and all of your help. And have a good day.